Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Battle Series, the School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Battle Spell and playing under the Championship Battle Rules, which are the equivalent rule sets of the VGC 2019 season. We are going to continue today with this Kyogre, Tornadus, Incineroar, Dusk Mane Necrozma, Lurantis and Tapu Lele team that we've been playing so far this week. Not got too many days left of this team, which is a little bit sad, but it does mean that we'll be jumping in with a new team very shortly. But before then, we want to engross ourselves with this team and enjoy it while we've got it, because I am really enjoying it. It's got some really nice aspects to it. There are aspects that we can improve, but there's all of that with every new team when you put it together. After the testing phase, there's always going to be aspects that you can look at and change and tweak and things like that. That's what testing's all about. But at the same time, it's so nice to be able to showcase these teams for you guys and hopefully give you some ideas and inspiration to take away into the format and make some of your own teams and have some success yourselves with them. So, without further ado, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you're all well. We'll jump straight onto the battle spot, hopefully find an opponent. Let's crank the music up and hopefully it doesn't take too long to find an opponent. But as always, if you enjoy the content, do drop a like. It is massively helpful for the channel and the episodes in general. And also, make sure that you do subscribe so you stay up to date with all of our lovely battle series, the School of Hard Knocks, that we have every single day of the week, and all of our guides and other VGC content that we have on the channel and everything outside of that. So, let's pick some music. Let's go with the title defense. It's one of my favorites and an old favorite of mine, so why not? Let's play it. And I was aware that, like last week on the channel, I do apologise, I think volume levels on the videos were a bit iffy, so hopefully this week going into them they're a lot better, and hopefully going forward they're a lot better as well. We've got El Adres as our first opponent. I'm pretty sorry, I'm sure I've butchered that name, but if not, great. Playing a team of Incineroar, Groudon, Xerneas, Tapu Koko, Amoonguss and Kartana. So what are we looking at here? Xerneas, Groudon. Classic combination, very solid. Groudon. I wonder if there is Tailwind on the Kartana. I always say this, but we look for speed control first. We look for speed control. It's always a good thing to look for. Kartana could potentially have the Tailwind, Electro Web on the Koko. It could be Assault vs Koko as well to have a bit of a better chance against Kyogre, which can give this team a lot of problems. Again, the Amoonguss for us is going to cause us issues getting the Trick Room up. We do have Lurantis that can do some work under Trick Room. Groudon going to be threatening for our Dusk Mane Necrozma, but again, that's the kind of thing where Kyogre, Dusk Mane Necrozma, Incineroar kind of do really well against this sort of team. We have to be careful when we set the Trick Room up, but other than that, we should be alright. I think we're not going to lead. I liked the lead yesterday against a similar core of Tornadus and Incineroar, keeping the Necrozma in the back, avoiding any Intimidate spam, and the Kyogre as well, to stop the Groudon lead so we don't get the rain up and then the sun comes up and then we have to switch out and adjust our board positions and all that stuff. So hopefully things work out alright, but we'll see. We'll kick it off today, and as always we'll enjoy it and get the most out of it, and I hope you get a lot out of it as well. So good luck to you, Mr. El Adres, and we'll look forward to you bringing the fight. We're going to lead off with Incineroar, Tornadus. Tornadus this week has been doing a lot of work for us. We're going to see the Tapu Koko come out. First thing first, that does threaten our Tornadus, unfortunately. And the Intimidate from the opposing Incineroar is faster than us. Maybe we can get a slow U-turn and get our Kyogre. That would be kind of nice. I think what we'll do is we'll get Tornadus out of here, we'll bring the Necrozma in. It is a little bit risky, but I feel like the Incineroar, rather than go for anything else, probably goes for that fake out turn 1 to stop the Tornadus attacking. Maybe goes into our Incineroar as well, just to stop us pivoting out. Ooh, gonna see a Snatch, but it's not gonna work, my friend. I'm gonna see a Volt Switch out. Please, 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 bring your Kyogre in. Do it. Do it for me, dude. Do it for me. Yes. Okay. Oh, we do love when a plan comes together. I really need to have an overlay of some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I've mentioned before how much I love Yu-Gi-Oh, and the old trap card announcement in the middle of a game. It is one of my favourite things to see, if you ever do see one. So it would be great just to have some overlays of just, I might even do it for this, we'll see. But me talking about it spoils it, but it would be hilarious. So we get the Kyogre in, U-turn pays off, we're in an absolutely phenomenal position to start wrecking stuff. Like we've never wrecked things ever before. Do we get Incineroar in, or do we get a Tornadus in? Do we just throw something out into... Do we just throw... I feel like we need to have something in place to help us against the Xerneas, which is probably in the back. Let's get Tornadus in for Incineroar, and let's go. Water Spout! Because the Groudon probably switches out here. We probably get the Incineroar, which is always good. And whatever comes in is going to take a chunk of damage as well. But it's always nice to have something out on the field if Xerneas comes in, so we can shut it down, because otherwise we'll be in a really tight spot. We're going to see Water Spout. And it's going to be probably a Saltfest. Tap it to Coco. And I'd imagine the Groudon coming back in now to get rid of the rain. It would make a lot of sense, yes. It would. Guess we could pull a double switch here, but the thing is, doing that, we kind of put ourselves in a really awkward position. We could just protect Tornadus and sack Incineroar. It's not a bad option at all. And knowing that Coco has Assault Vest from the Water Spout damage there doesn't make it likely to protect. So when we get Kyogre back in, we'll be able to pick up the KO there pretty clean. So, get the Incineroar in, get that all important. Intimidate onto the Groudon. Thunderbolt coming out into Tornadus, and we're going to see a Swords Dance. I mean, that doesn't really help you too much, because all we need to do is get the Kyogre back in. I'm pretty happy to lose Incineroar here as well. I just Hurricane in the Groudon, and I mean, I don't think a Fake Out will take down the Tapu Koko, but we want to stop it doing stuff this turn, so let's just do that. Okay, Coco's going to switch out. See Xerneas coming. I mean, even a Rock Slide here, it's fine, because we're sashed with Tornadus. There's the Fake Out. At this point, all we want to do, we do hit as well. Very nice. We get the Confusion. No, we actually wanted that to hit because we want to get Kyogre in. That's the thing. We'll taunt the Xerneas, and again, we'll just go for a U-turn into the Groudon. Because we want to stop the Xerneas setting up for sure. We want to get the Kyogre back in as soon as possible. Groudon protecting. Okay, that's fine. There's the taunt. We'll stop the Geomancy at least, which is always good. But at this point, okay, just the Moonblast, which is fine. Into Tornadus. Does a lot of damage. Does a lot of damage. Electricity disappears from the field. Could we possibly have something in the back that we'd rather sack? Nah, like, I'm kind of happy because we got, as long as we keep Necrozma for the Xerneas, then we're fine. We'll protect Tornadus, and then, like I said, we'll sack the Incineroar. So it's dragging out a lot longer than what I thought it would. Dazzling Gleam. We want the P-Blades to hit this time. Come on. Come on, Groudon. Get your goggles on. Get those goggles on. But I mean, we still got Incineroar, so what is the worst that can happen? And we can just Water Spout and Hurricane into the Xerneas. I mean, Coco probably comes in for the Groudon, but then again, if the Groudon comes back in, loses its, if it goes out and loses its Sorance, if it comes back in, it's gonna be in it's going to be in KO range, even in the sun from a water spout. And I imagine a water spout and a hurricane probably picks up the KO on Xerneas here, so we should be all right to close this one up. There's the water spout. And I did a lot more on Xerneas than I thought it would. It's not the bulkiest of Xerneas. There's a hurricane. And Xerneas gone, and then just a Tapu Koko, which we know is not scarfed, so we should be able to just close this one out pretty nicely and kickstart our day with a nice victory against El Address. So, very good game to my opponent. I'm prematurely saying this. Like, imagine if the Koko sweeps the rest of our team somehow from like 24 HP or some random number like that, but I don't see it happening. And there's a forfeit. So very good game to my opponent, and like I say, a nice way for us to kick off today. So we'll continue on, and we'll hop on and search for our next opponent as quick as we can. So I will just say, while I've got a minute and I do remember on, I want to just say thank you so much to each and every one of you that leave comments and likes on the video, but more so the comments. I really do love interacting with each and every one of you, and I know sometimes I'm a bit tardy with getting back to you with responses and stuff like that, but I do try and make a point to spend a little bit of time every day when I've got a spare moment to go through the comments and read them all and get back to each and every one of you. Sometimes unintentionally comments do get missed, so if they do, it's not intentional, and I will always try and go back over comments to make sure that I haven't missed anyone. But I just have the ethos that you've taken the time to comment on the video, so I'm going to take the time out of my day to comment back, because I do appreciate it, and I want to comment back to show you my appreciation for those comments. And that is a roundabout little sentence if I've ever heard one, but thank you so much, that's all I'm saying. But in the meantime, we've got our next opponent, 1838 rated Japanese player, playing a cool team as well. So this should be a good match for us. We've got Incineroar, we've got Stack Attacker. My opponent's already locked in, knows what they're doing. Palkia, Kyogre, Kartana, and a Moonless. Got Trick Room, obviously, with the Stack Attacker. There's probably Trick Room maybe on the Palkia. There is an option for Tailwind as well on the Kartana, like we keep saying. But it seems more of a kind of Trick Room team, and then the Palkia to kind of catch stuff off. If the Trick Room goes up, it's going to be a bit difficult, but we do have one Pokemon that will thrive in that Trick Room and do so well against this sort of team, and that is Lurantis. So it's something I think we definitely want to bring. I think we need Intimidate here for the Stack Attacker alone, and the Kartana. It's going to be very useful. So even though the rain is there and the Palkia will really benefit from the rain, gotta remember it only gets Hydro Pump, so it's not the most reliable attack as well. But I do feel like we need the Fake Out support and the Intimidate support as well. So let's bring Incineroar. Actually, does my opponent lead off with? I'm going to bring Lurantis, Necrozma, I'm going to bring Incineroar. We're going to change things up here a bit, and I will bring Kyogre because it's always a good Pokemon to have in the back when the Trick Room ends. Hopefully we're in a decent position to bring it in and kind of close the match out. That's the basic idea here. So let's see how we do today. If we get a win in this one, that's going to be 6 in a row. And we've had some good opponents as well this week, so we'll try. We'll not concentrate on the score because it's not about the score, it's about the games. Palkia, Kartana coming out from my opponent, so no Intimidate, which is fine. We've got to worry about knockoff from the Kartana for sure. The Palkia does threaten with Flamethrower on both Pokemon, but I think what we'll do here, we'll switch out Lurantis and we'll bring in Incineroar. And I'm just going to protect, just to scout out what my opponent's maybe going to try and do. You can maybe see a Tailwind here from the Kartana. It's not out of the realms of possibility, but I would probably say it wants to maybe go more for an attack. And the knockoff is something I could definitely see coming in the Necrozma. So we'll see what they throw out. We're going to switch in Incineroar, get that important Intimidate onto the Kartana, and see as Protect there as the knockoff. But it's into the Incineroar slot. And then we're going to see a Trick Room. Haha. Okay. Well, I really don't mind that at all, because we definitely underspeed Palkia in a Trick Room environment. We definitely threaten the Kartana with Incineroar. So, what do we do? I'd imagine the Kartana probably switches out here into Kyogre. What does it? What does it? It's just the only thing I worry about a little bit is the Amoonguss coming in. I'm going to U-turn out on the Palkia, and I'm going to double in on the Palkia. Yeah, let's go for it. Photon Geyser. Let's see what my opponent brings in that Kartana slot. I feel like that's the slot that switches out. Okay. Really crazy. So get the Photon Geyser into the Palkia. Gonna get a U-turn off with our Incineroar. Just good, keeps it out of harm's way a little bit. And we're gonna get Lurantis in now. Palkia and Kartana could double up into... Oh no, we're not going to see that. We're going to see a Spatial Rend and then probably a knockoff from the Kartana. Ha! Critical hit, that's why. That is strong. Strong. Knockoff, yeah. This will just activate our weakness policy though. Bop. Now we're in a really good position. Because we can switch in. I mean, we're not going to switch in. I think we're just going to superpower the Kartana. And, I mean, we could Sunsteel Strike it, but the Palkia could have something that could get rid of our Necrozma. I don't feel like we have to worry about the knockoff picking up the KO now on Necrozma, because we haven't got the item. It's not going to be as strong. We're going to be able to get the Palkia. And I wonder if it is the Amoonguss in the back. Lurantis is sitting in a pretty strong position right now. Knock off into... Yep, we should take this though. Yeah, that's fine. So Trick Room up. Kyogre's going to be in the back. But we underspeed it with Necrozma. Oh, it's a Stacker Taka. Okay. Stacky. Okay, where are we going with you, Stack Attacker? I mean, we got Superpower on our Lurantis, so we could potentially... One of the things we could do is lose... Because Kyogre's definitely in the back. Definitely, 100% in the back. Stack Attacker, probably. We need to superpower something. I think we superpower the Kartana. Let's switch in Incineroar and get an Intimidate. I know we're losing our drops on Necrozma, but we need to try and reduce the damage on the Stack Attacker a little bit if we can. And allow Lurantis a little bit of room. Rock Slide, Incineroar avoids, which is perfect. As long as Lurantis doesn't flinch here, we should be fine. Yeah, okay. Good stuff. I'm gonna get more defense boosts, which is ideal, which is what we want. I know it's sick. Kyogre's the Pokemon in the back to come in now. Yeah. Okie dokie. How many turns of Trick Room have we got? We've got one. Is it Scarfed? I'd imagine it probably is. I'm gonna go for a Leaf Blade. And I'm gonna switch in Necrozma. Because I want to go for another Intimidate onto the Stack Attacker if I can. And I feel like the Kyogre, if it's Scarfed, then yeah, it's Scarfed. So if we don't, we could have faked out there and Leaf Bladed. But we get through it! Lurantis, the king of all Trick Room, pulls through. We're slaying another 1800 rated Japanese player. Dimensions turn back to normal. We can just go click that super power button, and like a Superman or a super bug man, Lurantis is gonna pick up the clean kill, and my opponent just forfeits. So excellent victory for us there. Very good game to my opponent, and what an episode, guys, what an episode. I've really enjoyed it today, actually. I hope you have. And that'll wrap it up. We're on about 20 minutes, so that is perfect timing, and we'll close it off, and we'll come back tomorrow. We've got 2 more days with this team, so let's hope we can really get the most out of it and really enjoy the last couple of days with it. It's been a lot of fun, and the team is showing how good it can be as well in this format, so that is amazing. Really enjoying it. Leave your comments down below, let me know what you think of today's games, and as always, do drop a like as well, and share the video with your friends as well, because they might like VGC and they might like this content. Little plug, why not? But thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up there. Take care of yourselves, have a great evening, morning, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is when you're watching this, and I will speak to you all very soon. So until then, take care and bye bye.